What's up, guys? Thanks for watching another video. As you can see, we got this awesome guy. He's got it right here, 10 plus horsepower, or plus 10 horsepower for his sticker. Then we got this guy next to us using his car as a pickup truck. He's got himself, looks like a 2x4 in there. This is what I always wanted to do with my car. Maybe I could, I think I could fit a 2x4 on this bike. You know, just loop it through my backpack. Fuck. So, one of the topics I wanted to touch on was new riders. I would consider myself a new rider. I mean, I've only got one season under my belt and getting ready to start a second. Got about 5,000, maybe 6,000 miles total experience on the street. You know, lots and lots of time in the dirt. But that's apples and oranges. So the time I have spent last season was a majority of canyons and twisties and stuff. You know, with a little bit of commuting back and forth to work. I'd probably say about 10% of my distance is commuting, and the rest is pure pleasure. Back to the new rider thing. Things that, you know, I would tell somebody if they were up and coming, you know, like thinking about getting into it, is maybe the first thing is do your research. You know, look at a lot of the rider reviews, you know, and of course always remember on these reviews that they are the reviews of that person and they may be biased towards that particular bike that they're riding. You know, look at specs. You know, figure out what you want. Do you want to be leaned over the bars, you know, the tank like this, or, you know, do you want to sit straight up like, you know, you're on a dirt bike or a ATV of some sort, or do you just want to be like sit back, chill, you know, on the like a cruiser? Good way to break in a new BMW. Yeah, you can smell that fucking thing. Second thing is the bike that they do select when they do select it is, you know, one, if you're buying a used bike, you know, take somebody that's experienced and knows their way around a motorcycle with you to look at the bike that you're potentially going to buy and own for however long. You know, unless you're planning on buying a new bike, you know, then, you know, if you buy the bike, you know, something's wrong with it. That's why they have warranties, and you got a whole year, I believe, here in the U.S. You know, and then there's extended warranties, obviously, if you plan on keeping the bike a long time, like if you're just dead set on it. You know, another thing, I keep on saying that, another thing. Try to be responsible with what you're buying. I mean, understand that, you know, if you've never been on a bike, it's probably not a good idea to go out and pick up an R1 or any kind of leader bike for that matter. I mean, that's just a lot of bike. I mean, even on the street, I mean, where are you going to use it? Especially if you just commute. I mean, do you really need that kind of power to go 35 miles an hour or, you know, whatever? I have friends that, you know, they all ride the bigger bikes like that. You know, more power to them. There's a lot of other bikes out there that, you know, you'll keep up just fine. You know, you know, and you may even get on a bike and, you know, realize, you know, this just isn't what I want to do. So you don't want to spend, you know, $12,000 on a bike and be like, oh, you know, I don't like this. And you're going to be that guy that's on Craigslist that has a bike that's 2-3 years old, that has 1,000 miles on it, and never uses it. You know, it just sat in the garage, and just because it, one, either scared the living shit out of you, and, you know, made you fear for your life, or two, you just, you know, it was uncomfortable and you just couldn't see yourself riding it.